Hello, everyone. Good evening. Well, good evening. Yeah, it's evening everywhere. It should be, right? It's good evening. Thank you all for joining me. I just literally finished up. Hey, Tommy Pickles. Hey, Shore 621. Hello, Knight of Justice. Thank you for joining. I'm going to talk about something real deep right about now. Yes, Tommy, I miss you. Thanks for joining. Thank you for joining. I want to talk about some stuff here. Get your notepads out, get your pens handy. I'm literally about to give you some beefy stuff here. So go ahead, get your pen and pad, get ready. It's about, yes, finish that homework, please. I sure didn't get it. I sure didn't get it. Look, I have something for you here tonight that I think you're really going to enjoy. I'm going to be talking about some signs to be able to indicate that you're just in a state or in the midst of transformation and that something amazing is about to literally just happen in your life. You just have to trust the process, right? You just have to trust the process. So as you hear what I'm about to share, please, whether you're listening live or listening on the replay, be sure to give me some hearts and let me know that this is resonating with you, because all of us have at one time or another, right, a state of transformation, right? A lot of us are going through it right now. A lot of us have been through it. Sorry, I'm in my hotel room and that light above me is really bright, but a lot of us have are experiencing it, right? And sometimes we think that things are going wrong, but in fact, it's just you're in a state of transformation, right? Something is shifting in your life, and you just have to trust the process. And the thing about the process of transformation, I'm looking at my notes here, is that it's rarely perfect, right? It's rarely perfect. Things in our life start getting chaotic, right? Right? And you're like, what in the world is going on? What in the world is going on? Why are things so chaotic, right? It's because you're in a state of transformation, okay? You're in a state of transformation. So I want to give you 6 signs that help you indicate, right, that you know you're in a state of transformation. I shared this with my the attendees at the Pursuit to Possibility Tour tonight here in Stafford, Virginia, and it just really resonated with so many of them, because I totally switched gears here tonight. I was really just speaking all business and some mindset stuff, and I felt some energy in the room that kind of shifted a little bit after one of my speakers spoke. And I said, I can tell that people here today are in a state of, some things are happening in their lives. So I wanted to share some tips here that I just felt that would be important. So one thing is, the first sign that you can tell when you're in a state of transformation is that things are starting to fall apart or things are starting to fall away, right? It's just things are just clearing away, and you have to clear away the old because it's necessary so you can bring in the new. Did you get that? You have to be in a position or be okay with clearing out the old so you can get ready for the new, okay? So you can create new space, new stuff, new abundance, and lay new foundations and build more authentic structures. But we think we have to keep things that are trying to leave our life, or keep things that are falling apart or falling away. But no, sometimes we just have to let it go. You just have to surrender completely and just let it happen. Just surrender completely, just trust wholeheartedly, and have complete faith that there is a divine process unfolding, okay? Just trust the process. You may not understand it, you may not get it, and it may not make sense, but may not understand the level that it's leaving you, right? But just understand it. New things are on their way. New things are on their way, okay? Another thing is that when you'll realize that you're in a state of transformation, write this down, is that you'll feel confused, you'll feel anxious, and you're full of mind chatter. You got all this stuff going on, right? All this crazy stuff going on. Your mind is moving at 1,000 minutes, 1,000 miles per minute, and just things are just crazy in your life. But let me tell you something. When you're in a midst of transformation in your life, it never makes sense. It never makes sense to your mind because some things are happening to your spirit. Things are happening in your heart space. So it never makes sense in your mind, okay? Never makes sense in your mind. I see we got some people on here that I don't really know. May have to do some block party. Your mind will try to keep you on a path of what makes sense so that you can stay in control. And it feels like, you don't know what's happening. And how do you manage that, right? All you have to do is stop trying to figure it out, right? Stop trying to figure it out and just let it happen. Just let things happen. Let things naturally take their place. We cannot control everything, especially when some things are shifting in our lives, right? We can't control everything, okay? So that's number 2. Number 3 is you're not getting the results that you used to get. Have you been doing something and working on something and realized, dang, I think things are not happening the way that they used to happen for me. I'm not getting the same results, right? And how do you manage that? You just step away, you stop doing, you let go of that desire to want to keep pushing and forcing something. Just let it go. Just trust the process because something major, something new is coming for you. Another sign that you're in a state of transformation is that you feel drawn to kind of retreat and kind of go internal and just do some stuff on your own. You just don't want to be bothered with nobody. You just kind of want to get into your own space and just go inward for a moment, right? One of the ladies tonight talked about she's been feeling this need to just want to go. She went to the beach and took a vacation by herself, and because she's feeling a need to like dig deep and dig it internally and see what's going on. But as the world around you starts to kind of feel unsteady and uncertain, you may feel the call to to look inwards, to look within, because we spend so much time looking outwards, the external world and what's going on outside of us. But take some time. Your body is telling you, your spirit is telling you, to step away. Step away. And so bringing our attention within ourselves and stepping away from the outside world is a natural part of the transformation process. It happens to all of us, okay? And this is not about shutting yourself off from the outside world, but rather redefining your relationship with everything outside of you. You got that? Right? I hope you're taking notes because this is some serious stuff that a lot of people, I'm just feeling this within different groups and different people that I'm meeting with and talking to. The process of transformation provides incredible opportunity for inner learning, right? You feeling this, Tommy? Right? I know this because I've been feeling this for a while. I'm like, some things are shifting in my life, all the way around my personal life, my finances, my business, my family life, like things are shifting and I'm like, what is going on? It's so chaotic. Things are so crazy. Like, what is it? It's because some things are happening, right? Some things are happening. I'm transforming into something, right? Something is happening, and we can't try to control it. Instead, when you feel like you want to go inward, the way you manage it is that you just have to show up and just do the inner work. Just do the inner work. We don't want to do the inner work. We just think everything is going to fix itself, and we don't have to do any work. Doing the inner work is sitting with yourself, meditating, praying, whatever it is, being by yourself, whatever it is, right? And you have to take an inner inventory, right? You have to take an inner inventory of yourself. Listen to yourself. Ask yourself what you need and learn to give that to yourself, right? As women, I know especially, we spend so much time trying to fulfill the needs of everybody else, whether it be our spouse, our children, our friends, our co-workers, our boss, but we forget about ourselves. But when you feel like, hey, I need to, step away and do some things for me, then that's when you're in a state of transformation. Hello, Smiley TC. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so the 5th sign that you're in a process of transformation is relationships are ending and people are leaving your life, right? Relationships are ending and people are leaving your life. I know some of you are going through that. So many of our relationships are created on the foundations of need, control, or codependency, and we don't even realize it. right? We don't even realize it. But when you're in the state of transformation, things are shifting, new things are happening, internally. People are starting to leave. But guess what? That's okay. That's okay. Let them go. Let them go, because they're not, they say people are here for a reason and a season. Just let them go. It's okay. Just let them go. The relationship will either fall away completely, or it will leave your life maybe temporarily, but then come back, after maybe, you've gone through this change that you need to go through internally. Okay. So like I said, you just want to let them go. Just let it go. Notice your reactions, how it feels. It's not going to feel good all the time when you have to let somebody go. It doesn't feel good, right? But you just have to. You just have to, because you have to make room for more people that you need in your life for this next stage of your life. Some people that are here right now with you, they weren't meant to be here forever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just for a season, a reason, a lesson, or something like that. Okay, so it's okay to let them go so you can bring in more room for more, right? For more. Hello, Cut Supreme. Thank you so much for joining. And then the last thing is number 6. Old ways of being are no longer working. The things you used to do, doing the same old thing to get getting the same results, and none of it's working. Hello, Sheila. Thank you for joining, right? So those are the signs where you're in a process of transformation. So just begin to choose new ways of being, okay? It's okay. When things aren't working out the way they used to, that's okay. Be okay with choosing a new way of being, because this is preparing you for your next step, your next stage, your next, whatever's next for you. Okay, so be okay with that. This is totally fine. Be aware of who you are becoming moment by moment, and just begin to make new choices, because what's going to happen is this new energy is going to soon rise up. You're going to start feeling this new person, this new energy. And if you take your attention off of the external, you will soon return to a state of inner balance and reconnect with peace within you. Okay, again, peace within you. Life might look like it's a total mess, but if you are riding the wave of transformation and embracing the process, you will soon find yourself dropping into a space of peace. And I'm telling you, my definition of heaven is peace. Once you find peace, for one, your life will never be the same. And it ain't no going back to anything else that did not bring peace into your life. For me, peace is heaven, heaven on earth, heaven on earth. So if any of those things are resonating with you today or tonight, or whenever you're listening to the replay, if anything resonated with you tonight, know. Bye, Tommy. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, get your homework done. So one of my clients, he has some homework to do. Yes, get your homework done. I want to see it. Okay, I want to see it. Peace is my first, middle, and last thing. I'm telling you, there is nothing like peace. It took me a long time to get here. This was not an easy place to get to, because so many things happen to us and happen in our lives, right? This chaotic, this trying to control everything, not trusting the process, not trusting what God is putting in us and telling us, and not trusting all of that, right? And then we're just, it's just crazy. Life is crazy. Yes, please, Sheila, you have homework too. I appreciate you turning yours in too. I haven't checked my email because I've been busy all day, so I don't know if you guys turned it or not. But it sounds like you didn't. So yes, do your homework when you get off of this Periscope. But I just wanted to share that with you all. I shared that today with the participants that came out, and it really resonated with a lot of people, and there was some really deep discussions. This is why I love doing small intimate events, because I'm able to really just really connect with people on a much deeper level. So I'm enjoying myself traveling and learning more about myself, learning more about people, and it's not only am I'm helping shift other people's lives and things like that, I'm also it's also helping me in my own life. So I'm enjoying myself, but I wanted to just share that again. So take note of what's going on, and just trust the process. Okay, all right. So Sheila, make sure you go do your homework, and thank you guys for joining. I appreciate the hearts, I appreciate the love, I appreciate you coming and listening to the replay, and I just appreciate the support. You know, getting on here and getting on Periscope is not always easy. Working our businesses and all of that stuff, it's not always easy, but when you have people who support you and encourage you and are in your corner and they're cheering for you, it really gives you that energy to keep on pressing on. You know, I'm such a motivator, I'm such a giver, and when you guys good night, thank you, you're welcome. And when you guys come on and cheer, you know, cheer me on, whether it be on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, I need that, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys. So again, I am calling it a night. It's been a crazy week, so thank you all. You guys have a good night.